everyone! So, today we are filming our very first Dolly Diaries of 2018. I can't believe that we're already in 2018.
I know.
If you didn't know what Dolly Diaries is, it is our Dolly vlog series. So because it's in the winter and because we're not doing a lot of shopping because the flea market is closed, you'll probably be getting like maybe 2 episodes of Dolly Diaries a month. That's something to look forward to. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you watched my last episode of Dolly Diaries, then you'd know we got this Ultimate Dream Castle, Disney Princess Ultimate Dream Castle, for free. Someone put it out for free, and there was some things with it. Right now I have it kind of folded up, and because it's not really meant to fold back up, I had to use some string to secure the floor panels from falling back down, and I'm waiting to get like a really big lawn bag to like put over it so it doesn't get dusty. But I got this necklace in the bag with some of the smaller furniture pieces, so I'm going to take it apart and use these really awesome beads for doll jewelry, because I love this kind of like really big, chunky, round bead for earrings. It looks really cool.
So it is bright and early on Saturday, July 6th of 2018. We got the cold weather we expected. So you might be wondering why my room is looking like this right now. So what happened is this. Yesterday we started lining up the dolls, starting with Molly because she's our oldest, for a collection video, but then we had to go to the farm. When we came back, we realized that the light in my room had gone away, and we have like really crappy lighting in this house, and that the camera had no battery power anyway. So before bed last night, I decided to move everybody who was over by the nightstand in the bed, which was Amber, Flea Market Molly, and then Jelly and Nellie. I had them like, they were all around here, and I had to move them. So then, if you're wondering why Jelly and Nellie are on Amber and Molly's laps, it's because Jelly doesn't sit up well, and Nellie actually doesn't sit up well either because Shelly's strong are so tight. So I just decided to put them in the front since there was no more room next to Flea Market Molly anyway. So this is what happens when you go to film and it interrupts your life. And just an FYI, I am wearing my pajama pants still because Marie Grace and Maya and Gwen and our mini dolls are blocking my closet. This is behind the scenes after we filmed our American Girl collection video. We're trying to see if it's still possible to get all our American Girls in one photo, or do we have to take 2 separate shots and merge them? So Shelly is, so we decided to put them on my bed this year, so it looks different, and because we thought we could use the wall. Trouble is that we could only fit up to Izzy, and then we had to like find like an alternative. Shelly is actually moving my nights.
I had to do this when we took it in my room too.
It's just funny. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. This is what happens when you're overzealous, AG fanatic. This kind of reminds me of when we were helping our friend Lisa repaint her room. Remember how there was like the like things like her radio in weird places like that? It's just kind of funny. Oh, you're smart.
That's why I moved the night.
And I think we should be able to see everybody. Oh, I just stepped on little Grace. I feel bad. Molly, you look good. Oh, so I almost wore my pajamas to the farm today by mistake, but I'm in jeans now.
My pants were wet.
Yeah, this is what happened with, oh, my stuffed Oliver. Look, from this angle, my stuffed Oliver is really cute. I almost wore my jeans, my pajama pants to the farm, and then Lindsay, her face fell onto my bare foot when I was trying to get socks.
No, I'll need to sit a new one.
Might not need to. That would be ideal.
I mean, because Gwenny, I can just try to be evil.
Looking good, Carolina. Alright, I'm going to turn this off because it's flashing low battery. I'm filming the meticulous sister in her natural habitat. So, before Shelly's putting away the girl of today's who sit at this table, she's sweeping the floor and wiping everything down, furniture polish.
It stresses me out when you put my dolls away because they look like a kid went in and like blitzed them. Like they'll be like, Oh, hair over here, arm over here. I open up the cabinets and 2 dolls fall out. So since it's the beginning of the new year, obviously we got a new calendar. So this is one from last year. And if you ever looked at like the back of my doll shelves or in photos, I use old calendar pictures to decorate my shelves and to make backdrops for photos. So I'm going to take this one apart. This one was one of my favorite calendars. It's actually featuring pictures of women. So even the back of this can be saved because these little pictures here that advertise the calendar pages could be used as like little paintings for dolls in photos or something. So I'm going to save this page too. So one of our New Year's resolutions, Colleen and I mentioned, was that we wanted to make like monthly goals for our like doll hobby. So whether that was things that we were doing for our dolls as like maintenance, you know, basically just for us, or whether they were video things or Flickr photo things. This is an old sketchbook of mine that I never finished. Back in high school, I only had like a few pages, so I took those out and like put those pictures somewhere else. And I redecorated this a while ago with a bunch of American Girl like catalog pictures. You know, when I get like duplicated catalogs, I always save them for like projects, and I just put some stickers and things. And I kind of like the idea of like bullet journaling, like, because I've tried daily planners and all different kinds of things, and they just don't work for me. So this is sort of like, you know, a bullet journaling type thing that I made myself. And this is the first page. So these are our goals. This is our first page, so it's nothing fancy. So you can see we have like a section for Flickr, we have a section for YouTube, and we actually already filmed this video. And this is just like dolly maintenance, and if there's other things that we want to do, we'll add them and whatnot. But for now, this is kind of just a test page. So I'm really hoping that this works out because, you know, week to week we don't always know what we're going to have time for. So monthly goals, I think, is just the most practical thing. So I just finished a round of retake photos, and I have some like clothes and accessories. So these were dolls that were like written on the whiteboard for a while that either we got outfits for, or in the case of Cool Times Barbie, you can see all 5 of my dolls. Because I got one for Christmas, obviously I needed to retake that picture because I do update my Flickr guide every time I get a duplicate or a variation, if I get a brand new doll, and also like if I identify any clothes, if I, you know, figure out that I have more pieces to a doll. So you can see like I have some clothes and things for that reason. So it is pretty up to date. I mean, obviously like I don't always have time within like that week or two, but within a month of me figuring out like identifying stuff or getting a doll, the pictures usually go up. I'm finally getting around to photographing Marie Grace in her 2 new outfits that I got her for Christmas. I've already taken a picture of her in the fancy dress, the party dress, but she's gonna go back in that. But I have her in the skirt set, and I thought I'd show you the little hair piece I made. I'm holding it upside down. So this is actually sewn together. A lot of times when I make doll hair pieces, I will just hot glue them, but since I wanted to be able to slide a bobby pin in the back of this, I sewed it together, and I wanted to have this little flower with pearls on it, just for a little added pizzazz. So I actually got this ribbon a long time ago to replace my Nelly doll's meat ribbon, because obviously if you guys know my Nelly doll, then you know I got her in really bad condition at the flea market, not in her original outfit, and the one I bought off eBay didn't have the ribbon. So this was a really good hack that I realized. When I got my party dress for Marie, the previous owner had like put a bobby pin through the tied ribbon, so that's a really nice way of like having this really big billowy shape, because like on Marie, the way her hair is styled, I don't even know where you'd like really tie this so you could see it. And so there you have it. See, it looks like the perfect shape, but it's secured with a bobby pin. So you have to kind of like stick it through the front of the bow, or like right underneath it, not the back, if you want it to like face forward. So it looks really cute, and I love this outfit on her. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do on her. It's really cute. I think this would look great on Cecile too. So I'm doing something a little bit weird right now. This is my bag of unidentified doll clothes, and this bag has been like pretty much in existence since Colin and I got back into collecting in 2011. And back when we first got into collecting, we did not always wash all our doll clothes, whereas now we wash like 99% of our used doll clothes, unless there's like a really good reason not to. Being that there are probably some really old items in here that weren't washed. There are also things that probably got dirty just from like being dumped out on the floor constantly, because if you've seen in past episodes of Dolly Diaries, oh hi Arden, you heard me talking, that like where I'm identifying clothes, I usually have like piles of them on the floor, and even though like my floors aren't like squalid, you know, they're floors. So what I'm doing is I'm going to wash everything. I actually went through this bag yesterday, and I kind of went through each baggie within this bag. So like I have them organized by clothing type, because that's the easiest way for me to find things if I think I might have identified it. So I went through each bag and I kind of looked at everything in the bag, and the thing is, because we have so many doll clothes, we don't traditionally keep clone items, because you know, you just get so many clone items when you buy big lots of dolls, and they tend to be really low quality. So I only keep clone items that are like, say, useful for some reason, or they're sentimental, or they're like really well made. So I went through and I kind of weeded out all the things that I thought probably weren't Barbie. I have a pretty good sensibility, and I put them in the pile to be donated. So now I am going to wash all of these things. I have a lot, so I'm going to need several different containers. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm probably going to do like darks, lights, things that are stained, because there are things that are stained. Ow, Oliver. You're on my hair. It hurt. Let them soak for a little while and then hang them to dry. And I'm also going to get new bags, because these probably are dirty, if any of the contents within them were dirty. I have like plenty of reused bags, so I'm not going to be literally taking new bags, but ones that just had like Barbie outfits when we were resizing them. So, come on. This is also why the clothes get dirty. Oliver, you know what, I might put the red separately, because as you can see, the cat likes to climb on them. Andy too. They both have a thing about sleeping on doll clothes. Oh, there's cat hair on this one. What have you done? This is definitely not Barbie. I know that this is some kind of clone item, but this is my very first outfit I had for my dolls. I mean, I got other clone clothes. I don't think I got any real Barbie clothes with my first dolls that I got at Salvation Army as a kid. But this was my favorite dress, and even though I don't have most of the other clothes I got at the time, because they just didn't survive over the years and they were ugly, I will always keep this. No, hey. That's not for you. You're lucky Mom's cleaning these, or she wouldn't want you over here doing that. So these are the items I decided not to wash. This feather boa, just because once these get wet they kind of go limp. And this material on this bag is like really nice and leathery, and since it doesn't look or smell dirty, I'm not going to wash it. Same with this bag and this one. And then these ones have metal chains, and I remember washing these pretty recently, so I'm not going to soak them again. And this jacket here is doing that pea leafing, so it needs to go in its very own separate thing. And then I organized all of the clothes into multiple containers, just because that way they'll clean better in smaller groups, and if there is bleeding. So these are all of like the lights. These are all the whites, or predominantly white items, and I'm actually going to put some OxyClean in here too, just to brighten them up. Not bleach, because I don't have any right now, and also there are things that aren't pure white but are very, very light colored. These are all blacks. That's not black. That's in the wrong thing. These are all darks. These are all the stained items. These are all of the red or predominantly red items, just because red things bleed the worst. And then these are all pink, because pink can bleed sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna put color catchers in most of these. Probably not like the black or the white, because they're not gonna, you know, those aren't really gonna stain, but especially in these guys in the reds. And I'm going to let them soak for maybe like an hour and a half, and then I'm going to hang them to dry. Several hours later, and I started hanging things up before I went to pig calling up, then I ran out of time. So when we got back from grocery shopping, we hung up all of it, and some of it was dry by that point, the stuff I had hung up, some of it. We have used just about all of our doll hangers and just about all of our clothespins.
And look how much of this is just freestyling. Like, there's even tights on the bottom. They're just kind of like willy-nilly.
So the issue we were having is like a lot of the cheap like clone hangers are awesome because they're like this flexible plastic, so they fit over the rungs of the drying rack perfectly. And then these really old, like the first original Barbie hangers, are big enough to fit. But most of the hangers are not the majority of what we have, so we have to use these big wire hangers like we've done before. So I kind of modified them so that they were smaller up here and shorter, but it's still difficult just because you need to balance all the weight, so a lot of times you end up knocking like half of it off.
And on top of that, we loaded up all these. They're kind of like American Girl sized wire hangers.
Look who it is, it's Lavoya. Oh, she's being nice and cuddling with Mummy for a change. Hello, are you coming over to me? Are you coming over to me? Are you? I can't hold the camera.
Yeah, do you want me to hold the camera?
Hang on, it's on my wrist. Hold it. You have it?
I have it. She likes you too much.
Hello, Lavoya. Are you Mummy's papa? You're so tiny.
Now move your hair so I'd see her face.
Sorry, she climbed
Oh, look at that face. Oh, you're gonna love this footage later.
in there.
This is the sweetest Piggy face.
Like putting hair in my face.
Oh, the sweetest Piggy.
Where are you going?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do you like Mum's hair?
Mommy loves Cinnabella.
Yes. Oh, do you want to go back in your cage?
Yeah. Oh, that's your baby.
Lavoya.
Navaya.
Say goodbye, Lavoya.
Bye, Navaya.
Say goodbye.
Bye, Navaya.
Goodbye. Oliver, what are you doing? Are you upset because we closed you out of the room? We don't want you all over the doll clothes. No, we don't want you on the doll clothes. We just cleaned
I
them.
don't want them all cat dirty.
Yeah, I say hi.
He was literally crying outside the door because he wanted to get inside so badly.
You have the whole house to go in, honey. Good boy.
It's on. Filming the meticulous sister in her natural
Should I
habitat.
put like Miscellaneous MGA? Or should I go with the Forever Best Friends?
Maybe Moxie Girls and Miscellaneous MGA. So we literally spent the last 3 hours of our day with our unidentified Barbie clothes. So those are still some items that need mending, and in the case of my Kid Core Katie shirt over there, that actually, I meant to take pictures of it months ago and find Oliver. Say hello, Oliver. Oh, Andy came up to grace us with his presence. He probably knew the camera was on. I don't want your viewers to think that we love Ollie more than Andy, or that Andy's not here anymore because he's always hiding in the basement.
He only came up since the wood stove's been out.
Yeah. The miscellaneous unidentified clothes bag, we spent the last like million hours bagging everything by type, pants, dress, etc. And you like see the label through there, unidentified hats and hair accessories, like different bags like that. That one's wraps. And they're all in there. It's portable, so we can take it upstairs to bring it into the computer room to identify things. Then we went to Walmart and we bought this. Because
$9.
yeah, this was only $9 because it was on sale. It's the reason we bought it is because we realized that we had a bag of flat out like homemade and non-Mattel stuff that we knew for sure what it was that we had bagged together. that we wanted to keep. And then we also had some things in the unidentified bag that we wanted to keep, but we were like 90% sure they were nothing like Mattel or Celebrity Doll or anything of the sort that we'd want to identify, but things we wanted to keep for like small dolls and babies that we find. So we just broke down the kid core drawer. Katie now has her own drawer. And it's not just kid core Katie clothes, it's also things that we know would fit her.
Save things that'll fit Katie.
Exactly. We saved things for her.
In the unknown bag that I had thought would look good on Katie.
Yeah, like this is really cute little yellow
clearly,
dress.
Like non-Mattel, and you'll probably never identify them. I mean, if you do, cool, they can get a label, but the stuff in this bag doesn't get used very often because we like to keep it there so we remember to identify it.
We changed the label in the celebrity drawer to say Dolls from Entertainment because we're taking out the miscellaneous things, and we're changing the Moxie Girl label to say and miscellaneous MGA. Because we have Forever Best Friends thing in there now.
Kelly's and Chrissy's now changing to Tumpers and Babies.
Yep. So we're changing a few of our old labels. So yeah, Shelly had like pre-cut labels in her notebook because she's like the world's biggest dork. And then we actually ran out of the tiny jewelry bags. Like, I should not get paid to do filming. Like these. We ran out of these bags. I think I knocked some of Shelly's labels down. No, I didn't. And also, I am a really, really bad person. So I went to get Shelly's Bic and prints. Shelly's yelling at Oliver in the back. I don't know what he did, but she's upset.
He pulled the pink sweater out of the men pile and slobbered on it.
He pulled the pink sweater out of the mend pile, and slobbered all over it.
Some of these labels go.
I don't know. Oh, they're stuck on my arm. Shelly, they're stuck on my arm. I thought they were missing. Okay, they're now on the kitchen counter. So, I was excited because I thought we had another Bic and Prince cape and that we'd identified something. But not only did we not, but I also knocked some weight down, and it's a very high shelf. Miscellaneous. These are your other labels. I hope neither of them ripped. I've caused enough accidents today.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm just putting this stuff downstairs.
I'm a bad person. I know she's a doll and she doesn't have feelings, but I seriously feel like I hit someone with the car, which by the way is what I would do if I drove, because that's why I don't drive, because I just can't drive. She fell off a high shelf, and I'm like gonna cry right now. And I've been thinking about it all afternoon because she fell off the high shelf. Anyway, you hear like something rattling around in here, so Shelly's gonna try to fix the arm mechanism. If she can't, we have a Perfume Princess Bell Body. Just has the wrong shoes, but Shelly can paint the shoes any way she wants. I feel like a really bad person, and I'm really sorry, Snow White. I feel horrible. I really do. Because I was careless, and I was in such a hurry to get the Bic and Prince that he was like knocking people down, and she won't be like all Frankendoll. It would be a Perfume Princess body, so that's a good thing, is that we have a Perfume Princess body in storage. I know it'd be because Shelly's stupid sister knocked the doll off the shelf, but...
Look at the boys, they're having a Wheatie treaty. Charlie loves his Wheaties. And Clyde's got his, but you can't see him. I have to have a flashlight aimed in here so you can see. Oh, so nice. Cute chinchilla. They're not supposed to have a lot of treats, so they can have plain Wheaties. Charlie also likes banana, but that's like a once a month kind of treat. Wait, Charlie, you like your treats. How come a brother has the big belly?
I just wanted to let my newest Princess and the Pauper Erica doll relish in this moment that she has her original dress. So she is from the $5 bin bonanza that we got in the spring of 2017. There's a troll transformation video, and she was used in the How I Remove Nasty Odors from Dollies video. And she finally has her original dress. My other two, my childhood doll, obviously came with hers. And then my second one that I've had for even longer, since 2013, I got her a dress actually this summer. So now my third one has it, and she's so happy. So we hope you guys enjoyed this footage for Dolly Diaries. I do want to say that I haven't fixed Snow White yet. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but stay tuned for either a tutorial of how I fix her arm or a clip in the next episode of Dolly Diaries of like how we rebody her. Because, you know, we won't leave you guys hanging. Snow White will be fixed one way or another. We already have a bunch of stuff like to film for the next episode, so expect that in a few weeks, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.